In search of a financial opportunity to pay off student loans, a young Black American woman moves to South Korea to work. As the author, Bootsy W. recalls culture shock and fun adventures in a country far from home. She's also faced with anti-Black racism and featureism, quickly learning that white supremacy is practiced not only by whites, but by those that are categorized as people of color. Based on her 10 years of living abroad, the book, Ago Igo, compares and contrasts Korea versus the United States on subjects such as code, communal living, racism, effective protests, global alliances, warrior class, music, political correctness, health, aging, money, and the coronavirus. This blunt memoir is uncomfortable, humorous, and educational. Help fight propaganda and mainstream agendas by picking up a copy of Ago Igo on Amazon.com.
I want to give an update to a story that we covered here on this particular channel about a young sister by the name of Jazzpher Evans. Now, we covered the story where she was with her young friend at a bar, and she plays on the basketball team at Quincy University. And this white supremacist named Steven William Holman, he was the owner. He decided to beat her, choke her, and just throw her outside for no apparent reason. She reported to the police. The police did nothing about it at all, didn't even care, even though they saw her face all messed up like that, okay? Well, the brothers and sisters, got wind of this story. So they decide to go to the bar themselves and tell him, come outside, we need to talk. Well, let's go ahead and roll that clip.
What you need to do is find you a new job, because choking people out, white, Black, Hispanic, Chinese, that's not the way to handle things. Because we have all, the police included, have had one too many to drink. We all have kids, we all have family members, and we all have people who go through things. And the process to going through things is not laying on the ground unconscious, weigh 300 pounds in muscle. You could have took the girl by a finger and let her on out the door. A choke never had to take place. And if there's no explanation, I'm pretty sure those across the street have had opportunities where they've had too much to drink. But being choked out and ending up in a hospital, that's not how we're going to handle things.
So as you can see, once again, Black folks are coming, to directly where you at. Instead of just going in the main street, protesting and all of that, now they're coming to your direct location. That is a better way to protest. That's the better way. Why go in the highways and the byways? Go directly to the perpetrator and do it that way. You're more effective, because we're noticing every time brothers and sisters are doing this, they're either running, they're getting charged, or something's happening when they go directly to where they're at. Now, he was eventually charged with aggravated battery stemming from, the April 4th beating of our young sister. Now, he bonded out of jail with a $25,000 bond later in that afternoon, and he's expected to go to court on May the 4th. Now, they said that her attorney, our sister Jazzpher's attorney, issued a statement saying that he should be charged with Class 3 felony. But they said, but they understand the announcement of charges against Steven Holman is just the first step in obtaining justice for Jazzpher. Say she deserves as much as the law would give to this guy, okay, for what he done. They said, while the news of the charges sparked hopes that we remain relentless in our pursuit, they said that Steven Holman will be held fully accountable for the wrongdoing and trauma he inflicted on Jazzpher, okay? So this is the thing. You got to be careful with these white supremacists out here. As I stated before, be in areas where either you're in the majority or it's a mixed environment where it's a little of everybody. Don't be in these environments, especially these strange towns. There's nothing but Zungus. Oh, no. That's a recipe for disaster, because I told y'all, it's not all of them going to do you something, no. But the ones that want to do something, they get a little bit more bold, because they know, they people not going to stop them for the most part. They know they're not going to check them. they'll watch them do something and be like, oh, I want to get involved like that, because in their community, if they get involved helping you, well, now they're gonna be attacked and they're gonna get kicked out of that the white supremacist system that why you want to be a part of that system, it beats me. But I'm glad this sister at least got him with some criminal charges. That's what we wanted to report. And let me tell y'all something. When these videos come out, people find out about them. And like I said, when you see these news stories coming from our platform, share these news stories. I always say this: if you as a person could share, our news stories that come out here with 5 people, if you got a Facebook page or you got whatever page you got, share with your friends and family. Let them know about these stories, especially when you live in these areas. Definitely share these stories, because I've been told many times that we shared some stories about what came from your platform that the local media wasn't even talking about, and we had to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? So always share the stories with the brothers and sisters and let us, reach more people, and also inform the people much as possible, because people need to know. Because the mainstream media is not going to focus on what happens to our brothers and sisters in incidents like this unless it's something big like, if he would have, killed her, and thank God he didn't, but he could have. But I hope this fool is prosecuted to the fullest extent of whatever law, I guess, they can do. And I hope this system try to get some counseling, because, going through trauma like that, as Black people, we really need to focus on our mental health and trauma, because that affects our health, our overall health. It keeps us stressed. It shortens our lives a lot of times quicker than what it should be. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to, reach out to someone, some professional or someone you could talk to deal with that trauma, especially when it comes, to situations like this with racialized, terrorist attacks. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about, this particular story. It's going, and this is what we're here to do. We're here to share the stories, and sometimes the stories can get, like, wow, this keeps happening, but we got to let people know, because information is power. And with information, like I say, within 10 days, that fool got arrested, because them police wasn't going to arrest him. It took the brothers and sisters to apply pressure to get him arrested, because they was going to just let him get away with this. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store.